And welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for our Mesilla Valley News Sports Podcast, brought to you by Instacopy Imaging. We are live on the patio, kind of, I guess, a little bit of a change of location for today.
Sun.
Yeah, because they're having a special event out on where we normally are set up right under the Broken Spoke sign. So right now, we're more on the porch, I guess, of the Broken
Welcoming
Spoke.
everybody in.
Yeah, absolutely. You can already hear my guest here. We've got Taylor here from the Greater Las Cruces Chamber of Commerce. We're actually going to be talking a little bit of golf here in just a little bit. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and catch up with a little bit of what's going on in sports here in Mesilla Valley. Starting off with, of course, high school softball and baseball. They've had their beginning tournaments going on, and top-seeded Centennial softball team posted its fourth straight shutout victory, beating number 16 Capital 11-0 in 5 innings on Friday at the Field of Dreams softball complex. Now, of the first round of the 5A state tournament, that means the Hawks, which are undefeated, they are 27-0 and will play district rival Mayfield at 11 a.m. on Thursday at Cleveland High School in the first round of the 8-team double elimination round. The number 6 Hawks swept number 11 Farmington in 2 games, 12-4 and 6-2 at the Field of Dreams baseball complex over the weekend to advance to the second round of the state playoffs. Centennial will play number 3 Carlsbad in the quarterfinals on Thursday at 10 a.m. at the Jennifer Riordan Spark Kindness Sports Complex in Albuquerque. So the Hawks and they are doing really, really well, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to do for the rest of the season. NMSU news, 2023 softball season drew close this past weekend, and the WAC announced its annual all-conference awards winners on Monday, with 2 Aggies finding themselves among the selected. Caleb Bowen and Riley Carley were the Aggies' 2 lone selections for this year's awards. Bowen landed her name on the all-WAC first team and all-defensive team list, while Carley finds herself on the all-WAC second team. So nice to see that we've got some Aggies making their last appearance in the WAC. Last appearance in the WAC, because next year we're going Conference USA.
We are going Conference USA. That's a great point.
So congratulations to those ladies. And the NFL released its 2023 regular season schedule last week, and the league previously announced that the Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans, Jacksonville Jaguars, Kansas City Chiefs, and the New England Patriots are hosting international games this season. So we're going to get a few more international games. There will also be a Super Bowl rematch between the champion Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. And for the first time in league history, teams can play on Thursday Night Football twice during the season, and we're going to get 3 games on Christmas Day. So a full day of NFL football on Christmas Day. And I know a lot of NFL fans, not necessarily a lot of moms.
Probably not. It's going to be busy.
I know a few moms that like to sit there and watch some football on Christmas Day as well, but it's going to be a good one. And let's go ahead and get into some playoff action. NHL playoffs going on right now. And the Golden Knights stormed into Edmonton and crushed the Oilers 5-1 to take a 2-1 lead in their second round playoff series. Vegas will try to take a commanding lead in the best of 7 series in Game 4 on Wednesday in Edmonton. And tonight, the puck drops for 2 games. The Devils hope to even their series at 2 games apiece against the Hurricanes in Newark, while the Stars aim to do the same against the Kraken in Seattle. And now, my favorite, NBA postseason. Yeah, that continued with 2 teams taking commanding 3-1 series leads in the conference semifinals. In the East, the Heat downed the Knicks 109-101 in Miami. Out West, Anthony Davis and the Lakers defeated Steph Curry and the Warriors 104-101 in Game 4 in LA. The action will continue tonight with a couple of Game 5s. The Boston Celtics will host the 76ers before the Denver Nuggets welcome the Phoenix Suns to town. Both series are tied at 2 games apiece. All I'm going to say is, go Suns. Not this sun right now. We're getting ready to get the sun in our eyes, but that's going to be, don't be surprised if Taylor throws on the shades here in a little bit, because we're just in that predicament right now. But honestly, you know what? In a little bit, we're going to get one of those classic Southwest New Mexico sunsets, and we've actually got a perfect view of that sunset for today. So it's going to be a good one. But lots of sports action going on, and we're going to hit a lot more. I almost forgot. Oh, I didn't get that one. Can't believe I forgot. I did not get the winner of the Kentucky Derby.
Oh,
how did I miss that
Mage.
One? Is that who
Mage? Won? I believe it's Mage. Don't quote me on that. I thought I saw a ESPN update on it.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
About 1,700 if you're a betting person.
I'm not. Let's see if we can get the Derby winner here real quick. Can't believe I forgot to add the Derby in there. Let's see. Give me the winner. They're already talking about the Preakness. They moved on from the Derby.
Right there at the top.
There we go.
That was the person that Mage.
Oh, Mage resumes training with Easy. Okay, so Mage, wow, congratulations to Mage then.
Yes.
It was a magical win. Okay, I couldn't help myself.
There was some magic in the air.
Yeah, that's a little D&D thing. All he needs to do is find a paladin and a thief, and they'll be fine on their little win there. Okay, so yeah, you go. I can't believe I forgot about the Kentucky Derby. We had lots of sports action for this past weekend, and lots more, of course, as we've got playoffs continuing, Major League Baseball in full swing.
Yes.
Lots of people loving the pitch clock and those bulk rules. And what else do we got in there?
The
sticky stuff. Yep,
yeah, the sticky
Max
stuff.
Scherzer thing.
Yes.
With all that. I saw somebody online. Max, of course, got thrown out of a game, and I think he got suspended for
really
8-10 games, I think.
Really?
Yeah, there's a big suspension for the sticky stuff. And he says it was just basically rosin and sweat.
Yes,
Right
I actually
there.
did hear about that.
And a guy went on YouTube, got the baseball, and said, this is exactly what happened. And then, of course, they made him wash his hands with alcohol as well, which made it worse. So he did all that, and just a little bit of water, sweat, salt and water. And he picked up that ball and he dropped it like this. So you can see the stringy stuff just coming down. And I think Max got hosed. To be honest with you, I think he was definitely. I think he was definitely just pitching a really good game. And now they had him out for several games. So
who knows how that affects the trajectory? I mean, it's still early in the season. But he's a competitor.
Yeah, and I like Max. I really do like him a lot. I think he's a great player, and I look forward to watching all weekends from John Boy on YouTube. And it's we may have lost our camera for just a second. It's back. All right. I'm pretty sure it's probably the heat of that sun just pouring down on that camera. Yeah, there's something to be said when we are sitting up in the back in the shade. That's the real nice thing there. But anyway, we've got Taylor here, and I usually talk to Taylor all the time because he is with the Greater Las Cruces Chamber of Commerce, and we end up talking a lot about the small businesses in town and everything that the chamber is doing. But one of the things that they're doing, and it's coming up here, because we've been talking about it for a while, and that is you guys are doing a golf tournament coming up at that first week of June. I want to say it was June 6th?
June 2nd.
June 2nd. It started with an S. I was close. So June 2nd, you guys got a golf tournament coming up, and tell us what's going on with that golf tournament.
June 2nd, we are having our annual golf tournament at Red Hawk. Very excited to be out there again. We do usually have it in May, but we had it pushed back a little bit this year. I'm worried a little bit about the heat, but that's Las Cruces, New Mexico for you.
It ain't hot.
Wind, hot. I just worry too much at times. But.
Okay. Well, I'll put it this way. Right now, some people may be feeling a little bit warm because they kind of got used to those cooler temperatures.
Yes,
but let's be honest right here. You know, I used to live in Phoenix in 1992. They had their record heat in Phoenix 1992, where I think they said it was 116 at Sky Harbor.
No, thank you.
I think it was 116. I don't know. The temperature at Sky Harbor was a record that year, I remember. And I was driving downtown Phoenix, and you know how they have the bank signs and everything else like that. I could have swore one of those said like 122 because it was hot.
Oh,
112 degrees at midnight is basically where I remember being the hottest that I'd ever been. It was very, very thankful that we had a 24-hour pool because I jumped in that sucker to cool off. But yeah, once you get used to, 110 degrees on a fairly regular basis, it's kind of cool right now.
Yeah, I think I'm just used to Las Cruces weather. I might be a little biased, but I am looking forward to it. We are very excited to have a good number of teams. We're going to have 2 flights. So the first one starts at 8 a.m. Second one will be at 1 p.m. If you are in that 8 a.m. flight, you're going to get breakfast and lunch. If you're in that a.m. or p.m. flight, you'll get lunch and dinner. So we're really looking forward to it.
Awesome. And I was talking with Debbie earlier, and she said that there was that you guys still have some openings for some teams and some players to get in there.
Yes, we are filling up quickly, and we're very happy about that. But we do still have some flights or some slots available on both flights, morning and the afternoon. So if you are looking to join want to play in the tournament, give us a call, 575-524-1968. Ask for Taylor. I'm more than happy to get you guys squared away.
Okay. And are you playing in the tournament?
I am, hopefully. Now we'll see. We'll see.
Well, see, they're either going to have you in the back running something or doing something, or you're going to be able to. Come on, Debbie, come on, give him a shot. Let him do at least one of the flights.
Well, I think if it was up to Debbie, she'd say it was totally okay. But I'm a bit of a control freak at times. I want to make sure everything runs smoothly for everybody. You guys are paying money to play in a tournament that supports the chamber, supports local business. So I want to make sure everything's okay for everybody. Everything's good.
Absolutely. And of course, how would people get signed up? Actually, not only are you looking for more participants, I think you may even still have some good sponsorships available for some of the businesses out there.
Yes, we have a couple more big sponsorships that that are still available. We still have some tee boxes and some tents that I know that, I don't know if you've ever been in one of those tournaments. A lot of businesses like to have those tents at the holes and be able to promote themselves and show off what they're doing in a small little aspect, but it's a great exposure. For some of these businesses.
It's been a while since I've been out on the course. In fact, the last time I went out, I think, was for a charity golf tournament. Many years ago. It was like Children's Miracle Network tournament, I think, and we played Picacho Hills, which was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game and wanted to get more into golf, but then I just didn't. I'm a workaholic, and so if somebody said, "Hey, do you want to go?" Shoot around, or I'd say like, nope, I gotta go do a live broadcast somewhere else. So I gotta do something else. I am a workaholic. I mean, I got to work at 5 o'clock this morning. What time is it right now, Taylor?
It's 6:15 almost.
Yep. I haven't been home yet. So it's just one of those things that I do. Everybody will tell you that I'm a workaholic, and it's just the way that it is. So finding the time to get that done, I'm sure that I can find the time, but sometimes when I do have that time, I will never take for granted just being able to sit down and relax.
Exactly. So some people love to relax on the golf course. You may relax at home, but
I will relax. I will relax at home and practice my my video games, because I'm still trying to tell those e-games coaches over at NMSU that I've got 4 years of eligibility. I can get it done. Been working on my Overwatch game right now, so we'll see how that goes. But my understanding is, have you seen the esports team?
I haven't. No, I haven't heard about it, though.
They actually do have an esports team. In fact, a good friend of ours, Ernesto, they actually had a signing day, or kind of a signing day for his son, because he signed on to be part of the esports team at NMSU, which I think is awesome. But my understanding is they only have certain games that they're playing. So it would be like, I think you have Mario Kart is one of them that would be a team game. Rocket League is another one, and then Super Smash Bros. I think they do 1v1 tournaments type of thing. And it's interesting because I was following them on Twitch, and I'll get those notifications every once in a while. It says NMSU Esports is live right now, and they'll be playing tournaments that you can actually watch online.
That's so cool.
On Twitch. If you get a chance, if you are into Twitch and you follow that stuff, just search for New Mexico State or NMSU Esports, and you'll find that, and you can follow them. I think they've got a couple of channels that they use for several tournaments, and they had a big tournament type of thing on campus at Corbin. I went to go check that out, and that is cool. Have you ever seen those esports tournaments when they on TV? Where they have the big screens and everybody's playing, the computers all over the place. It's exactly like that, and it was pretty darn awesome. And that's when I found out that they had the Twitch channel. So I pulled out my phone, logged in, went to the Twitch channel, plugged in my headphones, had my headphones on my Bluetooth, and I had just live commentary as it was going on, as I was kind of watching that thing, which is actually pretty cool. So,
I know that we had talked about it during one of the chamber minutes before, but can you imagine if they had esports when we were going to college? Man.
Oh man.
I mean, you joke about the 4-year eligibility, but that's amazing. I know.
Well, see, this is the thing, and I love it because the conversations that parents have to be having with their kids right now says you get right back in there and you work on your Super Smash Brothers. Good point. You want a scholarship.
You can get a scholarship for it. It's amazing.
You go pro.
It's amazing.
Pro, and these kids are making some amazing money. And there's all different kinds of leagues that they have out there. I know. Well, we have our high school esports leagues in there as well.
Really,
so we've got all the high school teams that are in there that are playing. Of course, those games are very much limited. You're not going to get an Overwatch or anything else like that in there. But they will do Rocket League. They will do Mario Kart. They will do Super Smash Bros. So yeah, the esports thing is actually kind of cool. And I like the fact that we've got our high school teams, and the high school teams will feed into the university teams. And even then, like I said, if you're good enough and you can get up there, you can make money playing video games. And I just have this echo in my brain of my mom saying, get off of those video games. You'll never make money doing
this
those.
day and age. Who knows?
And I will not. But I'd like to say that my kids will, but he doesn't have the eligibility either. Grandkids, maybe probably not. But it is one of those things where it's an interesting sports world out there, because we do have esports. We've got sports from just the young kids. We were talking soccer a couple of weeks ago, and the youth leagues that they have with these little kids are playing soccer, where it's either you pay attention to the soccer ball or the butterfly on the field, and it doesn't matter because you're having fun. But from the youngest age that you've got for those kids, all the way up to this month, I believe, not this month, next month, we are doing the New Mexico Senior Olympics. So from the youngest to the oldest, the one cool thing about everything is that you can always get involved in any of the sports. And of course, sports here in Las Cruces, it's a big thing.
It's a way of life almost.
For a lot of people, yeah, it is. A lot of people. There's we talk about a lot of the softball, baseball teams and tournaments that come into town at all pretty much year round. They kind of come in here, which is pretty awesome. And then, of course, we've got our university teams that are in there. We had Coach Hooten on last week talking about his rebuild of the NMSU basketball team. And I think earlier in that day, they announced that they had just signed a fifth player. So now he's got a basketball team.
There we go.
They've got. He even said in the next couple of weeks, they're hoping to get, a few more, so that they'll have 12, 13 players, hopefully before the end of the month, and they'll be able to start working.
That's great news.
Practices and everything else like that, which is really awesome news on that one. And of course, Coach Kill just had the spring football game. They're looking forward to the next football season.
Absolutely.
And then all of our high schools, we're a little down on some of our high school sports right now, but they'll come back up because that goes in cycles.
Right.
So our football teams are going to get better. Softball and baseball right now, they're in the playoffs. I will tell you this, Centennial Hawks softball team,
absolutely
undefeated this season, which is amazing. And we're
11-0 run right there too in the last game.
They beat the team. They shut them out 11-0.
Yeah.
So that was a fourth. Shut up. Did I get that right? Of this in a row, I think. And then, of course, internet. Yep. Internet's running a little bit slow, but anyway, they're undefeated. They have not lost a game all season long. They're going into the playoffs as a number 1 seed, and they're looking pretty good. So this sports in this town is absolutely amazing. And then we are getting into the summer months. We are getting into that summer heat, but we've got a lot of the summer leagues that are going to start going. The city has a bunch of stuff that they're doing over with Meerscheidt and some of the other rec centers and all of the different sports that they've got coming up. So, it is just an awesome place if you are a sports fan, and which is why we're here with the Mesilla Valley News Sports Podcast, is because we do have a lot to go on. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have a couple more weeks right here. And then I think we're actually going to be taking a little bit of a break for this summer so that a lot of us can take vacations. Not me, of course. I don't know why.
You're a workaholic.
Yeah, I am. I wouldn't even tell you. I wouldn't even tell you how many hours on vacation I lost this last year when the year rolled over.
Oh, I bet.
Because I was part-time for many years, and the part-timers hours accumulate. And then I went full-time, and then that's when you use them or lose them type of deal comes in. And all I'm going to say is I need to take more time off probably. But we've got so much going on. And like you said, with the tournament that you've got coming up, it's just another opportunity to get out there and have some fun and enjoy yourself. And we've talked about this many times with the chamber.
Yes.
And I've talked with this many times with some of our golf pros that have come on from Red Hawk and the other on there. And that is, getting out on the golf course is a great way to meet people. It's a great way to do business on the golf course. You talk about it all the time that there's a lot of business that gets done on the course. And this is a great opportunity if you want to play, talk to other people about business, get to learn what the chamber is doing, and have fun with it.
Yes. I mean, I love golf. So I try and get out there as much as I can. Obviously, I tend to be a bit of a workaholic myself, so I don't get to go out there as much. But going out there and enjoying yourself, relaxing, it's going to be a good day. Hopefully, the sun's going to be out. But like you said, like we talk on the Chamber Minutes all the time, It's a great opportunity to network with other people. Those breakfasts that we'll have at the beginning, where everybody's there. It's great people to meet people, make great time to meet people. And the lunch, where hopefully everybody's going to be there. So great opportunity to network, meet people, but have fun. Let's get out there and golf. Not everybody's a golfer, but it's a great, I love it. So it's going to be a great time.
And once again, if anybody did want to go ahead and take place in that golf tournament, which is coming up on June the 2nd, I remember this time, June the 2nd, would they get a hold of somebody with the chamber, go online? How would they
So you can go online, but easiest way, give us a call, 575-524-1968. You can ask for Taylor, ask for Cindy, ask for Debbie. We'll get you all squared away, and we'll get you signed up.
Awesome. And because you do work with the chamber, do you have any more events that are coming up in Tint?
Oh, well, we just so happen to have a STOOOR event.
What?
For Adams Radio Group.
No.
I believe that's the 27th?
27th or 25th?
I think it's the 20th. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's the 25th.
I think it's the 25th.
We'll
Lindsay
update you. Yes.
Lindsay set up those, but the STOOOR events that the chamber puts on every single month, and basically it's an event where it's basically a social meet and greet for all of the businesses that are out there. You don't have to be a member of the chamber to go ahead and come in. If you're a new business, you come in, you get to meet with people, socialize, and ask questions. If you're a new business in town, that's always good to go ahead and find some of the other businesses that have gone through a lot of the growing pains that you're going through to find out how you would handle that. And this month, it is going to be our turn at Adams Radio Group to go ahead and do the STOOOR event, which we're actually combining as well, I think, with something else going on. We'll wait and see how that goes.
Yes.
and something else that's going on there. But we're going to be having a lot of fun. So come on out. If you own a business and you want to maybe find out what the chamber's going to do for you or anything else like that, maybe you got a sports business and you want to know how you can come over here and help us out and join us on the sports podcast. That's something that's always going on there.
Yeah, we're very excited. It is actually the 25th. Excuse me.
I was right.
You were absolutely right. No, but like you said, these STOOOR events are perfect for members and non-members of the chamber to come and experience kind of what it feels like to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce. But you get to network, you get to meet new people. It's fantastic for the host business to kind of spotlight their own business and kind of see what they do. Show them a little bit behind the scenes, maybe. Who knows? It's different when it's Adams Radio Group.
I remember us doing last year's event, and that was a lot of fun because I think I was running a game. I can't remember what month. I might have been running a basketball game. It might have been during the playoffs.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I just remember if you know what our studios, and I know Taylor's been to our studios. We have windows sometimes, and the doors are glass doors, so you can walk by the glass doors and kind of peek in and see what they're doing. And every once in a while, I'd see these people just kind of walk by the hallway and look in there and go like,
making funny faces or something.
And then I'll say, go ahead and come on. And they go, well, when are you going to talk? I said, I'm running a game right now. I said, oh, you're not going to talk? I said, no, I'm not going to talk.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, but those events are a lot of fun. We're looking forward to hosting that event. And hopefully, like I said, if you are in business and you want to meet new people, network, that whole thing, come on down. It's going to be the 25th. And if you need more details, you can contact the chamber or contact Adams Radio, and we'll be more than happy to go ahead and give you more details on what's going to be going on with that. But of course, we also have the golf tournament coming up on June the right? DOO? I'm not going to say that. But so you can contact Cindy, Taylor, or Debbie, and they'll give you some more information on how you can take part in that golf tournament, either by playing in it or possibly being a sponsor for one of the holes or something else like that, which is always a lot of fun as well. And of course, that'll kind of do it for us this week right here. We'll wrap it up as the sun is right there. It's right there. I knew that timing was going to be. It's right there. The hat is barely covering it right there. But thanks a lot for tuning in to our Mesilla Valley News Sports Podcast. Of course, we are brought to you by Instacopy Imaging, and every week we are out here. Normally we are in a different location. We're out on the back patio, or out on the patio at the Amador Live Eatery and Entertainment District. We happen to be basically out in the front of the porch right here at Broken Spoke. So if you're coming in right here, you could see our tables. We're set up. I'm probably still breaking everything down if you're coming in right away. But we are normally here every Tuesday at about 6 o'clock. We're going to be talking sports. And next week, we'll have some more guests. And then another week after that. And then I believe we're going to be taking a slight break for some of the summer months. And then we'll be back in when everything kicks off again when we get into like August. So we get ready for all of the fall sports in there as well.
Football
So
season,
yeah, absolutely. Football, volleyball, basketball, all that stuff that's going to be coming up in the fall. It'll be great. And plus all the other stuff that'll be going on. And who knows, maybe every once in a while we might throw a special sports thing in. But I know because we got some really cool events that are coming up here in the near future. And I'm looking forward to them a lot. So once again, thanks to Max for having us out here at the Amador Live. By the way, if you go to amadorlive.com, you can go ahead and check out all the events that they've got coming up here. I think every weekend, Max has got some great bands that are playing great music and everything else that's going on. Amador Days are coming up as well. So you definitely want to make sure that you are ready for Amador Days. And I believe on June the 8th, they've got the Buckinghams that are going to be playing out on the patio. And they're going to have a live orchestra conducted by Lonnie Klein.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and it's going to be a great show. Of course, if you're a cool oldies 104.5 AM 570 fan, you know the Buckinghams, and they're a classic group, and they're going to be coming in with that live orchestra, and you know that that's going to be a great show. So you can call the Amador Live here. Go on amadorlive.com to check out information and tickets. I mean, Max has definitely got things going on for the summer here as well. So once again, thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you again next Tuesday, 6 o'clock, right here for the Mesilla Valley News Sports Podcast.